The 56th NFL Super Bowl is all the hype on the internet right now, as it should be. There were inquiries, moments of extreme pressure, and sweet relief. Oh, and how can one forget this once-in-a-lifetime halftime performance? Join me on this video as I guide you through the nail-biting ups and downs and events that followed this year's Super Bowl. Without further ado, let's get right into it. All rise for the national anthem. The NFL Super Bowl started off with the American national anthem, with Mickey Guyton performing the Star-Spangled Banner, thus making her the first black female country singer to perform the national anthem at the game. The next few pregame ceremonies came with Jhené Aiko singing America the Beautiful and electronic music producer Zedd DJing for the game warm-ups. A 5-plane formation flyover was conducted by the United States Air Force Air Combat Command, representing the Air Force Heritage Flight. Before coming to the match, let's have a close look at the teams. Cooper Kupp from the Rams has been on fire this whole year. Pairing up with Matthew Stafford, the duo showed promise of wreaking havoc on the field. And so they did! To add to the Rams' offensive power, Odell Beckham Jr. was also playing. But it isn't just the offense that the Bengals had to worry about. The defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, stood like a mighty fortress and was a key figure in securing Rams' victory. But the Bengals this year weren't powerless either. Trey Hendrickson on Bengals' defensive end was brutal, and so was expected of him. Joe Mixon and Burrow were also in the highlights. Both the teams were equally competitive, and one couldn't easily predict who'd take the win. Kickoff. The first quarter whistle comes in with the Bengals winning the coin toss and then deferring to put the Rams on the offense. The first quarter was quick, yet simple. The first leading point went to the Rams. A 17-yard touchdown pass came in from the pass from Matthew Stafford to Odell Beckham Jr. The timer had hit 3:35 at this time. The Bengals moved to make a comeback, but were unable to respond immediately. They went 3 and out, and Kevin Huber's punt was downed at the Los Angeles 28-yard line. The Rams were similarly unproductive on their next drive, as a delay of game penalty erased a 5-yard gain on first down, and a catch by Van Jefferson on third down was short of a first down. Pecker's punt was returned to the Cincinnati 30-yard line, where the Bengals started their next series. On the drive's second play, a 46-yard pass from Burrow to Chase advanced the ball to the Los Angeles 11-yard line, though 3 straight incomplete passes forced a 29-yard field goal attempt, which was converted by Evan McPherson, making the score 7-3 Rams. A few seconds later, the first quarter ended. The second quarter brought game-changing events. The Rams started the second quarter facing 2nd and 11 on their own 24-yard line. An unsuccessful deep pass from Stafford to Kupp was immediately followed by a 35-yard pass to Beckham and a 25-yard pass to Henderson. Now inside the red zone at the Cincinnati 16-yard line, Henderson rushed for 5 yards before Stafford passed to Kupp for an 11-yard touchdown. The extra point was unsuccessful as Hecker mishandled the snap, then threw an interception to Jermaine Pratt, keeping the Rams' lead at 13-3. The ensuing kickoff was a touchback, and the Bengals advanced the ball 75 yards in 14 plays, with Burrow completing 5 out of 5 passes for 38 yards, while Joe Mixon rushed 6 times for 26 yards. On the last play, Mixon took a pitch from Burrow and then passed to T. Higgins on a halfback for a 6-yard touchdown. Another touchback followed, and the Rams began their drive with a pair of plays totaling 19 yards, which got them to their own 44-yard line. After a knee injury to Beckham Jr., which sidelined him for the rest of the game, a false start penalty backed them up 5 yards. Losing their top offense would result in a great loss. The drive ended on 3rd and 14 at the Bengals' 43-yard line when Stafford's pass downfield was intercepted by Jesse Bates in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals got possession at their own 10-yard line and backed up 10 yards as a result of an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. The short drive proved unsuccessful, and they punted with 42 seconds remaining. The Rams responded with a drive that was even shorter, as they went 3 and out in 26 seconds and punted back to Cincinnati. Burrow then took a knee to end the half. 2 quarters have passed, and you know it's halftime. Every Super Bowl, the halftime show makes headlines, and this year it made more than usual. Because what happens when 5 legendary artists, masters of their own genres, come together? You get a 112 million viewership for the show, that's what. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Kendrick Lamar repping the West Coast rap, the soulful singing of Mary J. Blige, and Eminem with his fast-paced rap mastery made the halftime show unlike any other. 50 Cent and Anderson .Paak made surprise appearances, and for the first time ever in NFL history, Deaf rappers such as Sean Forbes and Warren Snipe performed using American Sign Language. Twitter took to storm as Eminem kneeled after his step as a tribute to Colin Kaepernick. Rumors are said that NFL told him not to do so. Just proves how much of a legend Eminem is. The very next day, the halftime performance was ranked the 4th best halftime show of all time by Rolling Stone. The third quarter kicks off, and things look grim for the Rams after the loss of Odell. The Bengals took a 17-13 lead when Burrow threw a deep pass to Higgins on near the left sideline, who was tangled up with defensive back Jalen Ramsey. Just before the ball arrived, Ramsey fell down, enabling Higgins to catch the pass uncontested and race to the end zone for a 75-yard touchdown. Things worsened quickly for the Rams, as Stafford threw a pass that bounced off the hand of receiver Ben Skowronek and was intercepted at the Rams' 32-yard line by Chidobe Awuzie. Cincinnati was able to capitalize with a 38-yard field goal made by McPherson. This had been pushed back 9 yards following a sack by Aaron Donald on the previous play. Now leading by 7 points, the Bengals kicked off for a touchback. Shortly into the drive, the Rams faced a 3rd and 8, which they converted for 15 yards with a pass from Stafford to Henderson. Overall, the drive covered 11 plays and 52 yards, with Stafford completing 4 out of 5 passes for 44 yards before Matt Gay's 41-yard field goal made the score 20-16 with 6 minutes 2 seconds left in the third quarter. 4 consecutive 3-and-outs followed, with the Bengals punting with 43 seconds remaining in the quarter and the Rams running a single play. A 5-yard Akers rush to the Cincinnati 47-yard line before the third quarter came to an end. The last quarter, and the pressure is off the roof for the Rams. I'll lay it down nice and hot. The first 13 minutes of the quarter were back and forth series of punts, until Stafford threw a 1-yard touchdown pass to Kupp, giving the Rams a 23-20 lead with a minute 25 left on the clock. What'll happen now? The Bengals got their ball back at their own 25-yard line and quickly gained 26 yards on a 17-yard pass to Chase and a 9-yard catch by Boyd, respectively. After an incomplete pass, Donald and fellow lineman Greg Gaines tackled Samaje Perine for no gain, bringing up 4th and 1. The Bengals decided to pass the ball for a first down, but Donald wrapped Burrow up before he could make the throw. He still managed to attempt a pass to Perine as he was being taken down, but the ball fell just short, causing a turnover on downs and enabling LA to run out the rest of the clock with a quarterback kneel. The Rams win. The crowd goes wild. With a twisting turn of events, we've finally seen the end. Super Bowl 56 was shaping up to be a supersized disappointment for the Rams. They had lost their lead during a disastrous start to the second half. They had lost one of their best players and wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. to a knee injury. Then, as they have so many times during the Rams' championship season, quarterback Matthew Stafford and wide receiver Cooper Kupp came to the rescue. In a drive that will go down in NFL lore, Kupp converted a 4th down with an end around, drew 3 straight penalties, and caught 4 passes from Stafford, the last of which produced a 1-yard touchdown with that minute 25 left, capping a 79-yard drive that started with 6:13 remaining. Donald then closed the door with another pressure of Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow on 4th and 1 from the Rams' 49 with 39 seconds left. The Rams' return to the top of the NFL world is the perfect ending to a story that reads like a Hollywood script. Kupp was named the MVP with 8 receptions, 92 yards, 1 carry for 7 yards, and 2 touchdowns, including 3 receptions and a touchdown in the Rams' final drive. Well deserved! What a long and exciting game! We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a fat thumbs up, and we'll see you again next time. Bye!